Um, Today I was really inspired to share with you some of my source of inspiration and ask you who or what is your inspiration and why is that important? We we don't live by ourselves. We live with people in society. We build systems. We build rules in order to function together properly. Um, Significantly into your life and that you'd like to acknowledge. Why is this important? Um, Studies have shown that positive emotions have a direct impact on your immune system, right? And we want the immune system to function properly so we can resist infections, so that we can, you know, conserve the matter, the body, have it function optimally. So this is the field of psychoneuroimmunology. This is a fascinating field to me. Psychoneuroimmunology. I was talking with my group this morning. We're doing a 6 weeks intensive for people with Lyme disease. Hey Nancy, you'll recognize a little bit of what I'm saying here. This is an English video. I'll do a French one after this. But so the research has shown that people who tend to be more optimistic and have more positive emotions, experience more positive emotions, have they suffer less infections. They are less prone to developing cancer, dementia, because of that, like I was saying, the field of psychoneuroimmunology, which is a field where we're looking at how the emotion, the psychology, going through the nervous system is influencing the immune system. So they've done research, you know, with vaccines and showing that people who were more optimistic in life or had better social interactions were developing more antibodies to the vaccine. And similar with people who were exposed to viruses such as the virus of, you know, the common cold or the flu, were less likely to develop the infection, the cold, when they were generally living with more positive emotions, right? So I think this is fascinating how we can modulate, we can influence how our body is functioning and how our immune system is strengthened or weakened, right? So it was shown also that people who experience more states of depression have a tendency to have a weaker immune system, so they're more prone to developing infections. Why is inspiration so important? I find that in my life, when somebody inspires me and motivates me, this just raises my energy. It just raises my vibration. It gives me positive emotions. And, salut Christian, this one's an English video. I'll do a French one after this. So when I'm feeling inspired by someone, I just did this recently with my friend Michelle, who runs this amazing platform called Groove TV. If you ever wanted to move your body in such a way that it just flows, it's creative, you get out of her classes feeling grounded, strong. It's just, she's got this amazing platform. So I just gave her this acknowledgement, and it felt so good on her side and on my side. And I'm like, why don't we do this more often, right? Giving each other appreciation for how we inspire each other in our life, right? Doesn't cost anything. And when we think about it, a rising tide lifts all boats, right? So I just had so much joy in writing that little note to her that I was just like, wow, I want to do that more often. I want to acknowledge the people in my life, hey Tom, who bring this positive inspiration. I have so many amazing mentors that I'm going to acknowledge, you know, personally and publicly, and people who inspire me. I have my first horseback riding instructor, Lynn. She had an accident and she's now paraplegic, And she has continued, despite this adversity, she has continued to build her dream. And now she's back to riding horses again. How amazing is that? A lesson of determination, of perseverance, of courage, right? In the face of adversity, we all go through that. So who are the people in your life, or what is it in your life that brings you inspiration, that motivates you to move forward? And I invite you to acknowledge these people and validate and tell them, you know what? You're an inspiration to me. What you're doing is motivating me to go further, to push back my limits, to test myself, to just go for it, right? And watch the effect on your energy. Watch the effect of that on your emotions and on the other person's emotion and on the connection that you have with this person. How beautiful that we can strengthen relationships just with acknowledging who this person is and what they're doing to contribute to society, to our life, to their local or global communities. This is huge, people, and we don't do it hardly enough, right? So let's get out of our little centeredness of like, oh, I've got all these problems, or I'm kind of centered on myself, and let's expand, open up to people, see what they're doing, being available to receive their contribution and appreciating them and telling them how inspired you are by what they're doing and who they are being, right? And this is how we're going to create this rising tide that lifts all boats. And if you're suffering from an illness such as Lyme disease, which is an illness of multiple infections, I encourage you to do that on a daily basis with the people around you, right? Because having those positive energies, positive emotions, it's a generosity, but it's also something that comes back to you. It's not selfish, but it comes back to you, right? It'll strengthen your immune system in such a way that you'll fight the infections even better, even more, right? So this is a win-win. It's a win-win deal. So who's up for that? I'm in. I hope this was inspiring to you and motivating you to look in your life and witness who is inspiring you and who is motivating you, what inspires you, what provides you with such positive emotions, and state it, tell them, so that they can experience that positivity themselves. And as you witness the effect on them, this is rising your emotions and your positive energy, and then you can, sky's the limit when we're in that state, right? So this was my message for today. I hope this is inspirational to you. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend. Be inspired, be motivated. What can you do this weekend to be inspired? All right, love you guys. Bye.